So, any Taylor Swift fans out there?
Yeah.
And here's the thing with Taylor that everyone was wondering. When is she finally going to get engaged? And Taylor's been dating her current boyfriend, Joe Alwyn, since 2016. That's like 6 years, right? On January 17th, The Sun reported that Joe and Taylor went vacationed to St. Ives in the United Kingdom, like 4,000 miles away, to talk about their engagement. I called Joe and I asked him about it. This is what he said. He said that he actually went on the trip alone, that the writers of the article got it wrong. He said that he didn't want to break up with Taylor, but he had to get away from her for a few days. Because if you date Taylor Swift and you break up with her, it's inevitable. She'll write a mean song about you. Seriously, man, doesn't sound that bad, Taylor writing a mean song about you? And check this out. I'd speak to Jake Gyllenhaal about this, man. Now, Jake and Taylor, man, they dated back in 2010. They dated for like 3 months because Taylor re-released her Red album on November 2021. Jake is still receiving some pretty harsh criticism because there's like 5 songs on the CD about him. Man. Now, here's the reason why Taylor can't keep boyfriends, man. It's because she doesn't let men touch her. In fact, there's only one person in history that's ever touched Taylor's butt. Now check this out, man. Yeah. At a concert meet and greet in 2013, radio host David Mueller lifted up her dress and touched her butt. Taylor sued this guy after a week in court for $1. Check this out, man. Look this up. So, Taylor told me that she sued the guy only for $1 because she kind of liked a man touching her butt. Check this out. David Mueller then countersued Taylor for $3 million because he lost his job over the incident. And I actually met up with this guy, I really did, and asked him about it. Here's what he said. He said that he countersued Taylor for $3 million because in 2013, Taylor didn't have much of a butt to touch. In fact, having been the only man to ever touch her butt, he was really disappointed. She's got a nice butt now, though. Check it out. Now, check this out, man. Surprisingly, check this out. Surprisingly, Taylor does like being touched and touching girls. Hey, check this out, man. In 2015, she dated supermodel Carly Kloss. Hey, check it out, man.
Consent is crazy.
In 2017, she dated Abigail Anderson. She's been dating Alana Haim on and off. But surprisingly, though, just like with the guys, when a girl breaks up with Taylor, she does the same thing, man. She writes a mean song about them. She wrote It's Time to Go in 2020, which is about the Carly relationship ending. So, guys always break up with Taylor because they can't touch her. Girls always break up with Taylor because they touch her too much. Man, how's Taylor ever going to settle down with somebody, man? Well, check this out. Taylor actually has been dating someone for 10 years now who won't break up with her. Her cat, Meredith. Just look this up, man. She's been dating her cat, Olivia, for 8 years, and her cat, Benjamin, since 2019. Yeah, for real. She loves her cats. Now, check this out, man. This is really interesting. So, when Donald Trump was president, one of his aides, this chick, Olivia Troy, said she could be fired when she was found listening to one of Taylor Swift's songs. Yeah, check this out. She let her quit and started working for Joe Biden. It's true. On the same note, when Trump was president, his chief of staff, Mark Meadows, was told he needed to take action when an assistant for the HUD department liked one of Taylor's Instagram posts.
Is your whole set Taylor Swift?
Check this out. Check this out. Check this out.
Go heckle it.
Now
Let this man do his thing.
the reason that Trump doesn't like Taylor Swift, check this out, man. In 2020, Taylor tweeted that Trump is racist and that he needs to be voted out of office. Now, I'm not really into politics. I'm not the type of person to get in between other people's drama. But there is a possibility Trump could be president in 2024. There is. I don't know, man. I could care less. I have no opinion on the matter, but check this out. I actually have played a few games of golf with Trump. I really have. And I was like, hey, Trump, so what are you going to do if you become president in 2024? And this is what he said. He said, the first thing I'm going to do is destroy all Taylor Swift CDs and records. He says, I'm going to make a law that bans her from performing live, and anyone caught listening to her music online will be snatched from their house, flown by a helicopter to the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and dropped into cold water. So I was like, hey, Taylor, you know, what the heck? What are you going to do if Trump becomes president in 2024? And this is what she said. She's like, well, I've already begun installing thousands of speakers in cities all over the world that are preloaded with my music. And I have this remote that I could just play my songs from them at any time. So, and then she said, the speakers are indestructible, impossible to find, and super loud. So, you know, the music will always be around. So, during the last golf game with Trump, I was like, hey, Trump, here's what you should do, man. This is what you should really do. Just make Taylor Swift your vice president running mate. And Trump, you know, check this out. He actually considered it for a second. He was like, you know what? Taylor Swift is really pretty. And if I started dating her, you know, she's my vice president, there's a chance I'd, you know, break up and divorce my wife, Melanie. But then after a few more seconds, he said, actually, wait a second. If I make Taylor Swift my vice president, and I fall in love with her and start dating her, it's inevitable. I'll break up with her. And if I break up with her, she'll write a mean song about me.
Yeah, bud.